welcome back to my channel and the Sunday reset routine. Now these are all the bits and pieces I generally try to get done on a Sunday just to set us up for the next week and just to make Monday mornings that little bit easier. Now of course it's always a balancing act between getting these jobs done and spending time with the kids, because as we all know, the week just gets so hectic, so we need to make sure that we don't end up just working all weekend and then we miss out on good old-fashioned family time. So the first thing I do after actually serving breakfast is I go upstairs and I take all the bedding off everyone's beds. I also open the windows if at all possible, if the rain is not going to come in, because we do live in England and it tends to rain a lot here. And I actually leave all the beds without bedding throughout the day just to air it out. I will also go into the bathrooms and actually take everyone's towels down, and then I start washing all of the sheets. We are fortunate enough that we do have extra sheets for all the beds, so I will tend to put new sheets on, and I hang all the bedding out throughout the house just to get it dry, and then I will fold it up and pack it away on Monday morning. While I do not actually clean the bathrooms on a Sunday morning, I will just wipe down the floor because I'm picking up the floor mat anyway, so I just give it a quick wipe down, and I also just wipe down the radiator where the towels are hanging, again just because the towels have been removed, so it's all nice and clear for me just to give it a quick wipe down. But again, I don't actually clean the deep clean the bathrooms or anything like that. That is a job for in the week.
Standing underneath the lights, into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. So all that's left.
Now, as a busy family of 5, to make sure that I don't forget anything and that nothing falls through the cracks, I make sure to sit down on a Sunday just for a couple of minutes, and I go through the family calendar, my personal diary, as well as my phone, and I make sure everything is written down wherever it needs to be so that everyone knows where they need to be at what time and if there's anything that's specific that we need. While I'm doing the planning for the week, I will also write out my to-do list just to make sure if there's anything that I need to do for any of the activities that is written there, so that I will make sure to go and buy or action anything. So this could be, for example, last week my kids needed Easter bonnets, so I needed to go to the shop to buy everything needed, or it might be a birthday party and I need to buy a present. Once that's all done, I'll hang the calendar out where everyone can see it, and I'll actually write down the meal plan for the week. I don't actually meal plan on a Sunday, that I do on a Thursday evening, because I tend to go grocery shopping on either a Friday evening or a Saturday morning, but sometimes things aren't available in the shop and I kind of need to change it as I go, which is why I only write it on a Sunday. I will also then try and just meal plan something for the week. On this specific Sunday, I made some Chia Jam just because I thought that might be a little bit healthier than the store bought jam that I use all the time, but I just thought maybe as a change I can put this jam on the kids' sandwiches. I also mix this through some Greek yogurt, and that's really, really lovely. And I'll also be making some muffins for the kids, both mini chocolate chip ones as well as just plain vanilla ones, with the intent of putting this strawberry jam on the vanilla muffin, and that is absolutely delicious as well.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs.
Now, if you're not a baker, then this is definitely the recipe to try. Just mix all the dry ingredients, which is just flour, salt, baking powder and sugar. And then in a separate bowl, you mix all the wet ingredients, which is just your fat. So you can use coconut oil or you can use butter, just melt it out, or a mixture of both, which is what I did on this specific day. Milk, and then I put in vanilla extract, but you can use almond extract. And then you can either just leave it plain as vanilla muffins, or you can add in whatever flavorings you want. So I have used in the past grated apple and cinnamon, and that's really nice. I've put in grated carrots and cinnamon and apple. I've put in mixed berries with the almond. I've put in strawberries, like frozen strawberries that I've chopped up. Or on this occasion, I just did chocolate chips, but I've also done chocolate chips as well as coconut, desiccated coconut, and that is almost like a bounty type flavor, and that's really nice. This recipe, for whatever reason, just does not fail. So I just mix all the the dry, and then I mix all the wet, and then I mix the two together. And for the bigger muffins, I put it in the oven at 175 for around 15 minutes, and the smaller ones also at 175, but only for 12 minutes. So really, really quick and easy. I mean, it took me like 3 minutes to mix everything, and then obviously 12 to 15 minutes to bake it. On this occasion, I actually multiplied the recipe by 4, so just to give you an idea of quantities, because the recipe that I'll be putting in the description box will only be for one batch.
It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us, we don't have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your back if you'll have mine. You and I wanna leave everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will.
Another quick little job that I just do during the course of the day is water all of my plants. If I don't do it on a Sunday, I just tend to forget, and then weeks and months go by and everything dies. So I just have it on a schedule that I do it every single Sunday. By now, it's sort of later in the afternoon. So what I'll do is go around and actually make all the beds, because is there anything better than getting into a fresh bed with fresh linen on it? It is just such a little treat, isn't it?
How many smiles does it take to be happy? How many times do you have to feel alone?
Now, you may already be aware of this little hack or already be doing it, but I thought I would just give it a quick mention because it's such a good one. If you fold up the duvet cover in the pillowcase that it goes with, it's just one neat little parcel. I will generally also add in the fitted sheet and any other pillowcases that I need so that I can make the whole bed, and it's literally just pulling one parcel out of the laundry cabinet and you're good to go.
Before you get the chance to meet someone, before you get to meet someone like you. How many songs can you write about heartbreak? How to go on when you're fed up with mistakes? Maybe I just found the answers. Maybe I just found the answers in you. Come give me all your love. I want you to know we can make it together. Let the wind blow. All we need is each other. Come take my hand. You're all that I have now. I won't let you go, 'cause I found all the answers in you. Ooh.
As you can see here in these few little clips, my son Jamie decorated his room with all the superheroes and he is super proud of himself.
Take me away. I'm okay if I got.
So while I'm in the kids' rooms making their beds, I'll take the opportunity to just get their school clothes ready for the next day as well. And I actually fold everything into these little parcels which has everything in it, including socks and vests and anything else that they may need. Now this is actually a boot organizer, but it works perfectly for us because it has the 3 compartments for the 3 different kids, and it's easy to move around the house because sometimes the little ones end up getting dressed downstairs in the lounge, and it's just easy for me to pick that up and move it around.
We don't have to stay. We can do what we want to. Just give a little bit of your heart. Give a little bit of your heart to me. All of my scars start to heal when I'm with you, and I can't explain how I feel when I'm with with you. Just give a little bit of your heart, give a little bit of your heart to me. Just come give me all your love. I want you to know we can make it together.
So I had to include this little clip. Jamie came in and his knee was sore, so of course Mummy had to kiss it better. Don't you just miss the days when you were a child and everything could just be made better with a little kiss like that? In a little while, all the boys actually come in and they start helping me make the bed, which was extremely helpful, but they absolutely loved it. It was almost like a little sort of play session for them, which is really, really sweet.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like. About you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you, something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only
By now it is bath time, so before I run the kids' bath, I go and fill up the diffusers. So I do one on our bedroom, which is on the one end of the house, and then one in my eldest son's room, which is on the opposite end. And I just put lavender in because I just think it's so calming, soothing and relaxing. I know those are all synonyms, but that's how it makes me feel. Then it's time for bath, and I make sure to wash the boys' hair, clip their nails if that needs to be done, make sure the ears are clear and everything else, and then it is bedtime for them. Once they are asleep, I will just come downstairs, go through their cubbies, give it a quick wipe down if it's needed, go through all the shoes, make sure everyone has their friends with them, so there's not like one random shoe, and if there is, I just leave that out to one side. As you can see, I just give it a quick vacuum and a wipe down. It literally only takes 5 minutes, but it does need doing at least once a week because they do tend to just chuck everything in there. But then I can't complain because at least they are putting their shoes back in their cubby. So, you know, that's still a win to me. Once all the cubbies are clean, I'll actually go out and get their bags ready. I'll go through the bags just to make sure that everything is in there that they need for Monday morning, set out any additional things that they might need for Monday, because if I don't put it by the front door, we will forget it, because on Mondays it just gets so rushed no matter how much you prepare. And I'll also actually just make sure to put their shoes right by the front door so that they literally have to climb over it, and I'll give them a quick wipe down if needed.
I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves.
That's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and that it gave you some ideas that you can maybe implement to make your own life that little bit easier. If you have any other hacks or tricks of the trade, please leave it in the comments below, because I'm always up for learning new things. With all that said, I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye!
Nobody loves me better.